Number 10. Francia Raisa. Francia has had her ups and downs with her friendship with Selena, but she really came through for the star when she was struggling with her life-threatening health issues due to having complications with lupus. Francia donated a kidney to Selena during a severe time of need for the star. She said at the time, "There aren't words to describe how I can possibly thank my beautiful friend Francia Raisa. She gave me the ultimate gift and sacrifice by donating her kidney to me." But since this amazing moment, many have wondered about their friendship more recently. Back in 2022, Selena shared in an interview how hard it is to connect with people in the industry. She revealed to Rolling Stone, "I never fit in with the cool group of girls that are celebrities. My only friend in the industry really is Taylor Swift." Francia reportedly commented on this post and wrote, "Interesting," which she later deleted. Selena then looked to respond to her and commented on a TikTok that was describing the interview and wrote, "Sorry I didn't mention every person I know." Since this, it's been a strange situation between the two, but Francia is finally speaking out. After not really going into detail about the status of her friendship with Selena, she has shared that she is getting cyberbullied currently. She told TMZ that the comments that are being made about her have been really bad. She explained that she doesn't understand why she's getting bullied over Selena, considering Selena has a whole nonprofit dedicated to mental health. She told the press, "The fact that I'm now being bullied as I am, it's messing with me mentally. To me, it's not what anyone wants for someone." Going on to say, she's literally out there saying, "Please stop." So I don't understand others that are also being antagonized online. Number 9. The Weeknd. Selena and The Weeknd were first rumored to be dating in 2017 after being spotted on a dinner date. It was looking like a whirlwind romance when the two flew to Italy together just a few weeks after their first date. They announced their relationship not long after in an Instagram post, and fans were loving it. The couple continued traveling quite a bit together, but eventually called it quits after just 10 months. An insider shared they have been going back and forth for a few months about their relationship. It's been hard with him being on tour and her shooting in New York. That wasn't easy on them. When Selena was talking about her relationship not long after it ended, she shared, "Something that I'm really proud of is that there's a true friendship. I truly have never experienced anything like that in my life. But was that just one-sided?" After The Weeknd came out with the song "I Thought I Knew You," fans immediately thought it was about Selena. In the first verse, he basically implies he was a rebound from Justin Bieber, but that he's over it now. He then goes on to allege that the person he's talking about was playing the victim in the story. He sings that this person plays the victim every time that it comes back to hit them 2 times too. Could he be talking about how after they broke up, Justin got engaged with Hailey and he got back with Bella Hadid at the time? When the song came out, fans had their thoughts. One Twitter user wrote, "His songs lately are trash and just dissing Selena. Can't he leave her alone and stop being immature?" Another fan was more on his side though and wrote, "The Weeknd ended Selena Gomez when he called her out for victimizing herself because of all the drama she starts. We stan." Number 8. Lorde. Back in 2013, Lorde very boldly called out Selena and her music. She shared her thoughts on Selena's song "Come and Get It" and how it portrays women. She said, "I love pop music on a sonic level, but I'm a feminist and the theme of her song is when you're ready, come and get it from me. I'm sick of women being portrayed this way." Later, she was asked about this statement during an interview with MTV, and she said, "I think there's a funny culture in music that is haters." Going on to add that if you have an opinion about something in music which isn't 100% good, you're a hater, even if you have a perfectly reasonable ground for the critique. Selena was asked about Lorde's opinion on her music and responded by saying, "I think she's super talented and I think it's awesome. But I think at the same time that feminism and this specific thing is very sensitive, because in my opinion, it's not feminism if you're tearing down another artist." Not long after this interview, she reportedly stopped covering Lorde's song Royals during her tour and replaced it with Katy Perry's song Roar. After this, Selena ended up having an interview with 17. She explained, "I'm going to support her whether she likes me or not because she's doing great things. Someday I will see her and we'll be cool." Whether Lorde feels the same way though is still up for debate. Number 7. Chris Rock. Chris was pretty open about his opinion on Selena with a tweet he made back in 2016. Chris posted a photo of Selena wearing a gold bodysuit that was somewhat similar to Beyoncé's world tour outfit. The photo had the caption that read, "When you buy your formation tickets on Craigslist." Chris added on and wrote, "This is true." Selena has a pretty massive fan base though, and they quickly came to her defense. One user wrote, "I hope you feel good about yourself now. A grown man has to slam a young woman to make himself feel better. That's sad, Chris." fans. Another wrote, "If it's a joke, it's not funny." This whole public diss came as a surprise to Chris and Selena fans. Just a few years ago, the two of them had posed for photos together with Chris's children at the Kids' Choice Awards. Selena never responded to this comment though, so it's difficult to know where the two really stand now. Number 6. Von Ford. Von Ford is a celebrity stylist who has recently reacted to the drama going on between the two celebrities, Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez, and it's definitely pitted him against Selena and her fan base. Von posted a story that wrote, "I hate Selena." Fans were speculating as to why he was even getting involved in the first place and why he was being so blunt about it. He then shared a screenshot of the post that was taken down due to harassment and wrote, "I said what I said." Since this post, the stylist has made his account private, and even though Hailey Bieber doesn't follow him, it didn't take fans long to figure out the two were friends. Von had photos of working with Hailey on his Instagram account at the time, and the posts were made public. Hailey was also listed as one of his clients on his official website. But of course, in the midst of the drama between the two stars and Von Ford's very public stance, she has since been removed from the website. When fans saw that a friend of Hailey was the one publicly coming for Selena, one commented, "It's always Hailey's friends." And another added that Von most likely won't have a job after this. But others seem to be more on Von's side and supported his move to share his opinion. One Twitter user wrote, "There are valid reasons he feels this way. Guess why? She is rude, mean, nasty girl, and a wolf in sheep's clothing." Number 5. Hacked. Justin Bieber and Ross Butler were reportedly hacked when they wrote some opinions about Selena, but some fans aren't so sure. The hacker left some pretty brutal messages on Selena Gomez's page when she was producing the series 13 Reasons Why, which Ross and Justin were both in. A comment from Ross's account was left on the Weeknd's post, who was dating Selena at the time, and it read, "Yo, hold on to your girl, she was getting a little fresh on set." From Justin's account, the comment that was left on Selena's social media said, "So glad you produced our show," with the hashtag "Those who can't act produce. Know your place, boo-boo." After this, they both got control back and tweeted that they were hacked and how they have nothing but love for those who were targeted. Though it really does look like they were just hacked in this unfortunate situation, some Instagram users are forever suspicious. What do you guys think? I have to admit that would be a pretty bold and interesting move if they weren't hacked. Number 4. Stefano Gabbana. The Dolce & Gabbana co-founder had some pretty harsh things to say about Selena back in 2018. Stefano has been known to be a bit controversial with his opinions in the past, as well as his fashion label having controversy surrounding it as well. But after making a comment about Selena out of nowhere, Selena's fans weren't having it. In a photo which showed Selena in 5 different red dresses, clearly prompting fans to pick their favorite, Stefano commented, "She's so ugly." Fans were quick to have Selena's back though. One fan wrote, "Your brand is lame. It's a pure joke and nobody cares anymore." Another added, "Shame on you for online bullying. Doesn't matter if one people see it or one person, it's bullying." He didn't seem to care that people were mad about his comment though and just wrote back, "Ha ha ha." Selena clearly saw this though and was seen at New York Fashion Week with the word ugly written in jewels in her hair. Number 3. Justin Bieber. Justin has kept pretty quiet during this whole thing with Selena and his wife Hailey Bieber, but did he publicly shade her at his birthday party? At his party, he looked to have handed out lighters to his guests which were engraved, and it quickly caught everyone's attention. It read, "I'm so thankful I didn't end up with what I thought I wanted." People began speculating that this was for sure about Selena and was in support of his wife during the drama where Hailey was getting a bunch of heat. Hailey has been considered a rebound by many fans of Jelena for years now, which Justin has repeatedly denied. He responded to a message about him using Hailey to get back at Selena back in 2019 and wrote, "Why would I dedicate my whole life to someone in marriage to get back at my ex?" Going on to say, "I absolutely loved and love Selena. She will always hold a place in my heart, but I'm head over heels in love with my wife." But looks like maybe with these lighters, he is trying to set the record straight with how he really feels about Selena. Number 2. With Demi Lovato. Demi and Selena's friendship goes all the way back to when they first made an appearance on Barney and Friends back in 2002. The two became very public best friends while they were teenagers, and fans loved to see it. But by 2020, Demi revealed that the two were no longer friends. Reportedly, their falling out was due to their personal struggles over the years. A source close to Demi came forward and shared why it really ended on Demi's side. They shared, "Demi felt like Selena wasn't there for her and that the friendship wasn't reciprocated." Demi did share in an interview with Harper's Bazaar that she has love for Selena, but they aren't friends. Just days after this interview, an Instagram account was leaked which was filled with mean jokes about Selena. It was suspected that this was Demi's private Instagram account, what she has denied. It was reported at the time that it's a fake profile that she doesn't use, and the photos that were making fun of Selena were edited and photoshopped. Regardless as if it was her profile or not, it really does look like this friendship may never be saved. And at number 1, of course, we have active Hailey Bieber. We all know the drama between Selena and Hailey, which has been ongoing through the years but really came to a head with the eyebrow fiasco. From Hailey reportedly copying Selena over the years to reportedly making fun of her online with her famous friends, I can't imagine that these two will hang out much after this. But with the backlash Hailey was receiving from Selena fans, she turned to Selena to help her with the outrage. Selena spoke out in her defense, essentially telling her fans to leave Hailey alone. Hailey then came out with a statement on her Instagram which said, "I want to thank Selena for speaking out, as she and I have been discussing the last few weeks to move past this ongoing narrative between her and I."
Selena Gomez first confirmed dating rumors by leaving the simple word facts on an Instagram post. And now we get to break down the facts of the matter and the red flags. So, how soon is too soon to announce a relationship? Speed factor is always a problem in relationships, whether celebrity, royal, basic B words, whatever you are. Gomez and Benny, who have been together for 7 months as of this month, went public with their relationship quite quickly. Jumping into anything headfirst as a couple can always be hard, but as a celebrity couple, jumping into an announcement or a proclamation of feelings, especially defensive ones, like the Instagram comment replies that we'll be reading in a little bit, publicly as a couple, it can quickly and most definitely be deemed as a red flag. It can obscure your early warning signs in a relationship, especially rushing into it like this, and early learning curves. When a couple is still fresh, there are still surprises no matter what your honeymooning heart and brain may want to acknowledge. Now add in the pressure of being a celebrity, and that fast-moving romance can turn into a fast accident, something sources say her friends have been worried about. In fact, her friends even state that they're worried for her mental health, our next segment. So it was quoted Selena hasn't, and again quoted, felt this happy about anybody she's dated in a really long time. And that same source told Us Weekly that Selena and Benny are truly in love, and although she's kept most people she's dated under wraps, with Benny, she couldn't wait to reveal they were together. Let's get dicey for a second, because Selena is open about her struggle with bipolar, which does affect infatuation, lust, and romance. Ups and downs are natural in any romantic relationship, but when your partner has bipolar, it can sometimes be like you're on like an emotional roller coaster, and the scales of your relationship tend to teeter. It's not always going to be 50-50, and you need to be ready for that. Selena right now could be in a complete state of mania from all that dopamine of the honeymoon period, meaning that if and when a conflict does happen, her emotional switch could be pretty brutal on her and on Benny, and thus it can add some issues. In turn, as her significant other, not knowing what to expect each day is stressful, as is worrying about if a conflict will derail your spouse. It requires you to be a very loving, patient, and compromising partner, which we gotta find out if Benny is. For the everyday person, you should know that accepting and compromising for your romantic partner is important, and it plays a role in your long-term happiness. Now, what does data on societal pressure have to say? That the average celebrity couple's relationship lifespan is short, and fame has a way of ruining many relationships by simply pedestalizing them the way that celebrities themselves are pedestalized. They forget that they're people and their partner is too, and that a celeb dating a celeb means once again you're 100% equal the way you normally aren't with people, and you can't whisk problems onto an assistant or try to distance yourself from them. She's still a person as he is, and Blanco has to be ready to navigate Selena's mental illness as well as her physical. Plus, do it with the very minimal privacy they get. That's a lot of pressure. In addition to fears regarding her mental health, Gomez's friends are reportedly concerned she's moving too fast with Blanco, who she's allegedly already discussed marriage and kids with. So reminder, this couple is only 7 months in as of this month, so it has some folks questioning how intense of a honeymoon period must have someone acting, well, this delusional, to be exact, to someone's being this delusional. Obviously, if we bring biological sexes into this, there is the whole society setup of male versus female dating timelines, wherein you find that age-old trend of women feeling more pressure than men on biological milestones like marriage and children. Thus, when things are going good with a guy, which is insanely rare nowadays, so give us some slack here, there's this adamancy to settle down and execute execute your biological milestones with that one person. Could Selena be rushing things due to these external pressures rather than the true feeling of security with Benny Blanco? According to sources close to Selena, she, and I quote, she's baby crazy right now and openly talking about how she wants that to happen. Besides, Selena wants 2 or 3 kids at least, so she thinks she better get started right away, and Benny is on board. Now 31, Selena directly cited biological clock factors as her want to get the kids a-coming, not security with her partner, which lays out the following image. She found a man who treats her well, at least better than other men have, so take that with a grain of salt because it doesn't mean amazing. Since he's the best so far, and she recognizes her current age to desired amount of kid ratio, which does factor in any rest time she wants between pregnancies, how many times she wants to be pregnant, and when she wants to be done having kids by. And on top of that, she's also experiencing intense honeymoon stage romance with a potential dash of mania. Selena's not gonna listen to anyone or anything but her biological desire, and now this extreme adamancy to make Benny the one because she may just need him to be. She may need this to work because in her brain it has to be now, and this is the best guy around, so why not? To quote, Selena's convinced she's found her soulmate and doesn't see any reason to wait to seal the deal, an insider spilled to National Enquirer. He's already calling her his wife and asking her what kind of ring she wants, the tipster said. It's serious. Thing is, if Selena is blinded by her goals and this honeymoon romance, she may not notice things like the fame disparity as well, which can, strangely, cause an issue. Well, it's not strangely. Men have historically been prone to not accepting and then ridiculing women's success when lacking in their own. Sorry, not sorry, go read a history textbook, circle back before you try to argue, or look at Taylor Swift and Joe. The reason they broke up, that boy couldn't handle her fame. Right now, early on, this may not be an issue, but as time goes on, their musical connection and financial differences may be distressful at times. Again, Selena is 31, and according to Celebrity Net Worth, she is worth $800 million. The vast majority of that comes from her highly successful makeup company, Rare Beauty. Blanco is 35, with an estimated net worth $50 million. Could the income disparity and Selena's celebrity spotlight shining brighter than Benny's become a conflict? Or can it cause friction due to imbalance of fame and power? Answer is simple. If Blanco is secure in his masculinity, no. Benny seems a little more private in his personal life, and we really have no idea if they've discussed any potential issues or concerns about if that traditional relationship structure is important to either of them. Sometimes it is, and it may not come up until, let's say they want to buy a house together, and they want a 50-50 buy it because they want their relationship to be 50-50. But his price range, being at the 50 million mark, would be significantly smaller than Gomez and her 800 million. Meaning either A, she'd have to settle for a lower price, less amenities in her home, and give up some things she wanted, or Benny would have to settle for Gomez paying more than half or the home in its entirety for them to have the amenities and things they want. It's all about ego, honestly, and as long as neither party has one, this could never be an issue. It's the same thing for working, because if Blanco makes less money than she does, if Selena was to have an issue with him working at a time she wanted to be with him, or him working with a client she doesn't like, she needs to suck it up and accept he has to work and can't afford to drop things or clients at a dime just for her because of that discrepancy, like Justin Bieber, who Benny Blanco practically reveres and has worked with quite a few times. So, the last bone breaker of the celebrity couple would have to be public perception. Selena Gomez first confirmed the dating rumors by leaving the simple word facts on a post made by Pop Factions on Instagram. Her comment was met with fan frenzy, many of who couldn't quite understand how the two ended up together. I don't want to jump on the hate train necessarily, but I have seen enough pictures of Benny Blanco from all angles while writing this to say that Blanco is a sight, to say the least. And apparently, looking at Benny Blanco is hard enough as is, but looking at Selena next to him has been damn near impossible for many internet users. To quote, Selena has the world at her feet. She could date a rich, educated, mature, handsome man that would treat her with love and respect, share her same values and life goals, wrote one user. But she keeps on choosing these crusty, problematic music men. Gomez was quick on the defense after confirming the relationship, simply writing LOL, "Oh, sweet girl, so off," in response to that comment. Other comments she left were a little bit more incisive, and B-wordy. "I know what's best for me and I will fight till I get what I deserve," she wrote, responding to another scathing comment. "I appreciate your misguided input, but I'm growing." She then added, "Don't feel free to grow with me, just know I'm not going to be with an F-boy ever again." Many fans did decide to bring Justin Bieber into it, as they always do whenever she says anything, so instead of hopping on more Benny Blanco's questionable past comments and behaviors to rag on, people began to just make comments such as, "Benny is friends with Justin and worships him every other day. Birds of a feather, you have no self-respect, that's why you date men who hate you." Benny probably has a fan base somewhere. He's done a lot of crappy things, so he's not the most popular guy. But Selena is loud, large, and passionate, let alone having fans heavily invested in her life the way they are. With mixed reactions to their pairing from her fans, the weight of negative comments could impact how this couple feels about each other or themselves and affect their relationship. Now online criticism and divided fandoms make it harder for this couple to find their own support.